Hi guys, did you know 99.9% of you aren't subscribed? No? That's okay. Enjoy smile.
And then there's the question, because obviously this has helped, grow the channel a lot, is how much have I made? Well, to be honest, I don't know. Because I've been live every single minute of my life. I haven't had the ability to have some alone time to check. When do I do that? There's not much time to do that. I'm live literally every minute of my life. Having said that, there is a viewer who's been keeping track. There's a Google sheet that tracks every sub and every dono and every yada, yada, yada. I don't have it on hand, but maybe someone in chat does. Bad Dog, the link, please. Apparently it is 3 people. I'm getting word. Here it is. We looked at this last time, but it's been updated because 3 people are keeping up with it. This is a rough estimate. Okay, yeah. All right. Okay, so this is it. It's made by 3 viewers again. I don't know if they're listed here. But sure. We'll go to money earned, which is, I think, what people are interested in. Is this it? Is this the total? Is this it? All right. All right, here it is. Here's the number. Big number, huge number. Bigger number, better person is the phrase. This number is pretty goddamn huge for 10 days. Well, we do need to contextualize it a bit because this is how much money was made from the stream. This is how much money was made from 10 days of streaming. However, it's not that easy. I don't get to walk away with all this money because, there's things in life that you have to pay, and that is called taxes. But even before we get to taxes, we have to talk about my cut. Because Twitch takes away money. So this is the number before everything. This is the number with just all the subs, bits, donos, all that good stuff. And then this is the number after Twitch takes the amount of money they take. Because Twitch takes some money out of all of the subscriptions. That's how Twitch makes money, is when someone subscribes to a channel, Twitch is like, okay, yoink, this is ours, you get the rest. And that's how they become a company that will hopefully one day be profitable. With Twitch Prime, they might never hit that, but we do love Twitch Prime around here, so keep it up, Twitch. Which is still a very big number. And then you have to take away taxes. And as fun as the meme is, boys, when the numbers hit this big, you can't not do taxes anymore. That's when the jail man comes. We unfortunately can't dodge that bullet anymore. The year I skipped taxes, I owed the government $1,500. True story. And that's when I just didn't pay my taxes because I didn't have a checkbook. This is where the tax evasion meme came from. I literally didn't have a checkbook, and you have to send in a check, and I was too lazy to get one, and I just never sent it in, and I owed $1,500. And that's all I did. That's all I did. So I never paid it. But now I can't do that. I can't do that because, $1,500 for the IRS is dropping the bucket. This still dropping the bucket, but bigger drop. So you remove this much. I think this was done incorrectly though, because I believe what they did is they took 304,000 and then multiplied it by 0.6, which gets you 182, which is great, but doesn't include California state taxes, which I believe is about 13% as well. So I think a little more accurately, it would be, I don't know, somewhere around 150, I think. So I think I'll just throw that in, including taxes plus California, because states require taxes and I live in California. That's why, if you don't know, a lot of streamers live in Texas, or maybe YouTubers too, is because Texas doesn't have any state taxes for income tax. Same with New Hampshire and same with Florida. But I don't live there. I live in California. And so I pay taxes to the state of California in hopes that they build a skate park, maybe give schools like books. I don't know what they do with it. That's their thing. I just give them the money because they say, here, you owe me the money to live here. And I go, okay, I owe you the money to live here. Yeah, maybe fix roads or something. Whatever they do. I think actually they're making a new high-speed rail in the state of Los Angeles, and they've increased taxes on something. But anyway, the point is that the number is actually around 150,000 after taxes. So, we started with this number, and we're already at a third of it. And still, for 10 days, this is a phenomenal number. You are not taxed 40% all of it. Okay, to be very clear, I do understand the idea of a progressive tax. It does not apply to me because I am not just streaming for 10 days and then not doing fuck all for the other 300 and whatever 50, 5 days of the year. Okay, just to be very clear, do you guys get that? After, I believe, we know this, right? We know about, if we were just taking this 10 days isolated, then sure, but that's not how it's going to work for me when I pay taxes because I have the other, 11 months in 20 days of the year. So yes, progressive taxes exists. It does not apply. We're just putting this in the 40% bracket. All good? Understand? Okay, great. Next, why not move? I don't really care. I make enough money. I don't feel like I need more money. I'm happy to pay my taxes if they want taxes to do things. I could be Jeff Bezos inning it up and Amazoning it up and trying to pay as little taxes as possible to make as much money as possible. But that's not really my MO. If I want to live there and they also happen to have no income tax, like I grew up in New Hampshire, I moved to Texas because, whatever reason, that's fine. But I think paying the taxes for where I live makes sense. I think that makes sense. I don't feel like it's cool to have your company be in Delaware so that you don't pay any taxes, even though you live not in Delaware. I think that's weird. I think it's a weird thing to do. And although I probably could just do it because why not? This self-righteousness is just losing me tens of thousands of dollars. I don't really care. I'm down to pay my share. That's the whole point of taxes. I'm down for it. Anyway, that's where we're at now. And then the only other thing, I believe, what else am I missing? Right. Mods. I have moderators. And I pay my mods because they're doing a lot of work. Normally, I don't pay my mods. In fact, most streamers don't pay their mods. Some do, but most don't. But in this one instance, mods do stay up not only during the night, but for like 8 hours, some of them, to entertain Twitch chat and moderate the media share and do whatever they need to do to make sure this stream keeps running, which is a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and there's like a group of like 15 rotating people who are doing all of this. And so I am going to be giving them $5,000 a day, which leaves us with $100,000 left. Not all each individually. I'm just saying $5,000 per night spent on that. And I think plus a base rate of $1,000 per mod, which is $83,000. Oh, that's a big number. So then we're left with $83,000, which still a lot of goddamn money. That's a lot of goddamn money. We are doing $83,000 in the pocket, easy goddamn clap. And then we add in the charity aspect. I said I would donate $1 for every single subscriber I had. I have received about 80,000 subscribers, which means after including charity, I got $3,000. Now, There are some other differences. Like, for example, this is a tax write-off, the charitable donation. The mods payment I don't have to pay taxes on that. They have to pay taxes on their cut. So, maybe it ends up somewhere closer to like 10K, 15K. I don't really know how that works, to be honest, because that's like a very in-depth tax write-off it's not like a number you can just add. But there is a write-off. You don't get all of it back. That's not how it works, but I will get a portion of it back. I don't know the number. That's for my accountant to deal with. But excluding the tax write-offs for now, because I don't know that and I won't till the end of the year, I walk away with $3K, which, I'm fine with, because I do think at the end of the day, even this number right here, right, after taxes, which is unavoidable, right? If I didn't do mods and charity, that is still less valuable than the increase in viewership, the total follower gain, the New York Times article. We got a New York Times article. That's insane. The New York Times is like, I think, the biggest journalist institution in the United States, and we have a New York Times article. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. And that's pretty invaluable, I would say. I think spending $150K for a New York Times article and the amount of followers I've received and the amount of attention this has all received is definitely worth it. So, that's what we end with here. I'm not going to pay the viewers. No shot, chat. So, so we end up, I don't know where it'll exactly be. I literally don't know. And this is not me trying to be like facetious to seem like I'm not making as much. I just genuinely don't know. Oh, right. We have poker to do. We'll do that in a second. I just genuinely don't know the amount of money it is. Some people are also bringing up sponsored stuff. The sponsored stuff was already planned before the subathon. It has nothing to do with the subathon, so I could include it in the subathon, but it doesn't make sense to put in the subathon because it would have happened anyway. Does that make sense? It exists by itself. Ad revenue. I can't. I would say I probably, with like ad revenue and write-offs, certainly at least like, I don't know, at least 30 something maybe. I think maybe. At least, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. So I feel like I'm kind of just guessing checking here. But that's something like that. Something like that. So I'm not walking away with 3K, to be very clear, but there are a lot of expenses. So, this number is very big and flashy and shiny and cool and poggers, but it is not the amount of money that's going to be in my pocket. And it's also not the most valuable thing that came out of this. Ooh, poggers. Anyway, that's all to say that's it. That's it. That's the total amount of money I'm at. Here's your news update, Ludwig Subathon update. After streaming for 10 days straight, feeling really good. I have made this much money. Twitch took this much away from me. Taxes took this much away from me. Mods took this much away from me. Charity took this much away from me. And then plus like write-offs and some other things, I'll end up with this much. And that's it. That's what I got for streaming for 10 days of my life straight. Move to Florida, move to Texas. I don't care. I feel totally fine giving up that amount of money, or else I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have given it to charity if I was really concerned about making it. I wouldn't have paid the mods that much if I was really concerned. I feel very happy making as much as I'm making. Again, this is kind of just more of an exciting thing for me and a big exposure thing for me. I'm not that worried about the bottom line and the amount of exact dollar I make. I'm okay with it. I feel fine. Bad Dog, we can do it in a bit, but we do have poker. Twitch should match the donation. I mean, if Twitch wants to match the donation to No Kid Hungry, absolutely feel free. I'm down for that. 160K minimum to the kids who can't eat food seems pretty pog to me. Tweet at Twitch. I feel uncomfortable doing stuff like that personally. Even if it's a corporation who I don't care as much about, I just feel it gives me the same feeling as when you tweet at an airline after you got bad service. You know what I mean? It's just not my vibe.
Who's the streamer that lies when he says he dislikes chat? Who got called a wigger by tri-hacks? Who's got the emotes with the Tom Brady biceps? Yeah, that's right, it's Slime's friend, a real gamer.